What up gamers, this is RG and welcome to Boon Plays, and for today's game episode we are going to play Retail Tycoon, and I am going to show you how I grew my store from a tiny store to a massive shopping mall. So here I am standing tall in front of my store, standing awkwardly tall. At the start of the game I was given 5,000 cash. To be honest, that's not a lot, but it's enough to get you started. And don't mind the 20,200 cash that I have on my screen because this is not my first time playing the game, so I'm getting more than the usual. At the early stages of the game, my objective was to sell at least 10 of each sellable items in the game, so I would have my money tree. A money tree is a tree that periodically drops money. You can actually earn multiple trees by selling 10, 20, 50, etc. of every item. I did that so that I would have extra money for disposal, so I could divert all the earnings from my store to restocking the store, so I would have more money to upgrade, while I could spend the money I earned from the money tree something else. Especially if you have workers working for you, it would come handy because you don't really earn that fast in your store. So at the start, you will be given a quite empty and boring store. You're not gonna be able to do anything about it because you don't have that much money, so you have to be really careful in buying things. So what I did was to sell the most expensive items in the game so I would earn more. Well, I'm not sure if that's the logic behind it, but that worked for me. And then I invested on the self-checkout counter because I want to focus on restocking the store. The self-checkout counter is quite expensive, so I would be placing a display case here for the jewelry and then a display table here for the tablets. So after that, we have to buy a supply. So the rating is influenced by, I think, the size of your store as well as the decorations and the stuff that you put into your store. There, all you have to do is to wait. Technically, we wait for these people to buy your stuff. Once you have enough money, all you have to do is to try to sell another item. Well, that is not good. Once you have enough money, try to sell another item. I tried selling the most expensive items first, then moving on to a more cheaper one. Whenever I need to upgrade something, I would first upgrade the parking lot, then signage, because that would bring more customers. Once you have enough money, hey you, I'm trying to explain and you're trying to rob. Let's try the instruments. Let's put it right here. As you can see, I'm not selling any duplicate items because, again, my objective is to really sell 10 of each available items. It's not gonna happen anytime soon, but you'll get there eventually. If you have enough money to expand your store, do not delete anything on your current store. Why? Because that will impact your rating. Let's try to buy more lot. Now, let's try to buy this. My strategy is to expand my store, but I will not open this to public unless it is completely done. That is because that will impact my rating and the flow of customers. Well, that is my assumption, but I'm not sure if that's really what's happening in this game. What I'm gonna do is to build the wall first. You don't really need to design anything yet, but again, do not open this part of the store unless it is fully built. Again, you don't need to expand your store right away because your focus should be on selling 10 of each sellable item so you would have your money tree. So I'm gonna put some more ceilings. I'm gonna put on some floors. Let's use the cheapest one, so that will be the concrete. Now we have to place electronics here in our soon-to-be open store there. And let's supply it with electronics. If we have enough money, then it's buy 10. Once you have something in place on your newly expanded store, you can now delete all the walls. There we go. Now your store is now expanded, and then you can now move this to somewhere else. So your store would look more bigger. So pretty much that's what I did at the start of the game till I was able to sell 10 of each sellable items. Once you have the money tree, place it right away so you would have extra money for disposal. You're not going to be earning that much with your first tree, but again, that would help you with your finances, especially if you already have workers working for you. So with that strategy, I was able to make my massive mall, which I call Mall of Roblox. Roblox, yeah. Whatever. Now we have to go inside. Let me show you around. So I have the traditional cashiers. I also shop here, and you have the bookstore right here, the Toys R Us store for your toys, and then finally I have the Electronica store, which is technically an Apple store. Let me go ahead and tour you to my office, which is here at the Mall of Robloxia management office with a missing A and warehouse. Now this is what my office looks like. So I have here the supplies or the storage room. I have the manager's group office here, who is in charge of buying supplies for my store, and I have all the restockers here, and of course I have the vault here, or where my money trees are stored. So that is how I grew my store from a tiny store to a massive shopping mall. So just do that, and then really aim to having more money trees, so you would have more money for your disposal, so you could upgrade your store. So that's gonna be all for today. Thank you very much guys for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you learned something from me. So again, my name is RG, and I will see you next time, and I'm out. Bye bye.